Welcome back to Character Conversions, where I try to bring fictional characters to life in D&D. Today is a request from Western Justice for the Shadow Weapon Meister and Assassin from Soul Eater, Blackstar. For stats, we'll be using the standard array of the player's handbook, divided up as you see here. We're a swift fighter, and despite being trained as an assassin, we love the spotlight, so Dex and Charisma are our primary stats. For race, Blackstar is human, so we'll be going with Variant Human. This will increase our Wisdom and Charisma by 1 each to 14 and 16 respectively. Our skill of choice will be Perception, and for our feat we'll grab Mobile, increasing our speed by 10 feet, making it so we ignore difficult terrain when we dash, and preventing opportunity attacks from creatures we attack. For our background, we'll be choosing Criminal, no better choice for an assassin. This grants us proficiency with Deception and Stealth, one type of gaming set, and Thieves' Tools. We also gain a Criminal Contact that will act as our liaison to the criminal underworld. For class, we'll be starting with Monk. We want to start by building the basis for Blackstar's ninja skills. This gives us a D8 hit die, proficiency with strength and dexterity saves. For skills, we'll grab acrobatics and athletics. And finally, we have proficiency with light armor as well as simple weapons and short swords. First level grants us unarmored defense, making our AC now equal to 10 plus our dexterity modifier plus our wisdom modifier. We gain martial arts. This makes it so we can use dexterity instead of strength for our attack and damage rolls with unarmed strikes and monk weapons. Our damage with these weapons will be equal to a D4, but that increases as our level does. Finally, when we take the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on our turn, we can make an additional unarmed strike as a bonus action. Second level in monk means we gain our ki and unarmored movement. Unarmored movement is a simple 10 feet bonus to our movement speed while unarmored and not wielding a shield, making our base speed 50 feet. Ki grants us Flurry of Blows, Patient Defense, and Step of the Wind. None of these are specific to our build strategy, they're just useful things that diversify our options. Third level means we choose our monastic tradition. As a ninja assassin, we will be going with Way of Shadow. This grants us Deflect Missiles and Shadow Arts. Deflect Missiles allows us to, as a reaction, reduce the damage of a ranged weapon attack by 1d10 plus our dexterity modifier. If we reduce the damage to 0, we can spend 1 ki to make a ranged attack with the ammunition against someone within 20 to 60 feet. Shadow Arts allows us to, as an action, spend 2 ki points and cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, or Silence without material components. Additionally, we gain the Minor Illusion cantrip if we don't already have it. All of these are perfect for replicating the ninja's toolset. At 4th level, we gain our first ability score improvement. We are boisterous and we want to be famous, so we're going to increase our Charisma to 18. This doesn't help us too much right now, but we're building for the future. Next, we gain Slow Fall, allowing us to reduce falling damage as a reaction by our monk level times 5. Right now, that's for a total of 20. Like any good anime character, we want to be able to fall from decent heights. 5th level will be our final level in monk, granting us extra attack and stunning strike. Extra attack means that when we take the attack action, we can make 2 attacks instead of 1, and stunning strike means that when we hit another creature with a melee attack, we can spend 1 ki point to force him to make a con save or be stunned until the end of our next turn. While not perfect, this can be our best representation of Blackstar's wavelength control. Now that we have our ninjutsu background, let's get our weapon. We jump over to Warlock, and for our otherworldly patron, we'll be taking Hexblade, representing our demon weapon Tsubaki. This grants us Hexblade's Curse, Hex Warrior, and Pack Magic. Hexblade's Curse will allow us to, as a bonus action, on a single target for 1 minute, deal extra damage equal to our proficiency bonus, crit on a 19 to 20, and heal hit points equal to our class level and charisma modifier when they die. Hex Warrior will allow us to select 1 weapon and use our charisma modifier for attack and damage. For Pack Magic, we gain 2 cantrips and 2 first level spells. For cantrips, let's pick up Friends and Prestidigitation, and our first level spells will be Hex and Armor of Agathis. Hex will help us with our damage, and Armor of Agathis is nice to create a small pool of bonus hit points and simultaneously hit back. Second level Warlocks gain Eldritch Invocations. For this build, I want to go with Devil's Sight and Beguiling Influence. Devil's Sight will represent some of our training, making us able to fight in darkness, and Beguiling Influence grants us proficiency with Persuasion, a useful skill for any character with high charisma. We also gain first level spell of our choice, of which we'll be going with Hellish Rebuke. As a 3rd level Warlock, we gain our Pact Boon, and we're of course going with Pact of the Blade. With this, we can form a pack weapon in our hand, choosing what form it takes when we do so. This allows us to represent Tsubaki's ability to take multiple forms. Finally, we gain our first 2nd level spell this level, of which we'll be choosing Mirror Image to give us some added defense in melee. With our 4th level in Warlock, we gain another ability score improvement. We'll drop this into our Charisma, raising it to a 20. We also gain an additional cantrip and 2nd level spell this level, of which we will choose True Strike and Misty Step. True Strike to help with aiming when we are in hiding, and Misty Step for more ninja-like maneuverability. At 10th level, we're going to boost our assassin skills again, but instead of going back to monk, we're going to go over to rogue. This gives us expertise in 2 skills of our choice, a d6 of sneak attack, and knowledge of thieves' cant. For expertise, we'll be picking up stealth and insight. Stealth because rule 1 of Way of the Assassin is to blend into the shadows, and insight because rule 2 is to tune into your target and predict their thoughts and actions. 11th level and our 2nd level in rogue grants us cunning action, allowing us to dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action. 12th level and our 3rd level in rogue means we choose our roguish archetype. While we are an assassin, we honestly are a terrible one with our desire to be famous and love of the spotlight. We are going with Swashbuckler for this reason. This grants us fancy footwork, brackish audacity, and our sneak attack die increases to 2d6. Fancy footwork is redundant for us because of mobile, but brackish audacity allows us to add our charisma modifier to initiative and allows us to use our sneak attack if we are within 5 feet of a creature with no other creature within 5 feet of us. We like one-on-one fights. 13th level and our 4th level in rogue is another ability score improvement. We'll be dropping this into our dexterity, raising it to a 16. Our 5th level in rogue grants us uncanny dodge and increases our sneak attack to 3d6. Uncanny dodge will allow us to reduce the damage of an attack that hits us by half as a reaction. 15th level we gain another 2 instances of expertise. We'll choose perception and acrobatics, doubling our proficiency modifier with these skills. Our 7th level in rogue grants us evasion and increases our sneak attack to 4d6. With evasion, when we succeed on a dex save for half, we instead take no damage, and half damage if we fail. 17th level is another ability score improvement. Just like last time, we'll drop this into our dexterity, raising it to an 18. 18th level Swashbuckler grants us panache, and our sneak attack increases to 5d6. Panache allows us to make a persuasion check versus a target's insight. The creature can hear us and we share a language and we succeed, the target has disadvantage on targets other than us and cannot make opportunity attacks against targets other than us. This lasts for 1 minute or until one of our companions attacks the target, or we are more than 60 feet apart. If the target is not hostile to us, it is instead charmed for 1 minute and regards us as a friendly acquaintance. 19th level we gain our final ability score improvement. We'll be dropping this into our dexterity again, capping it off at 20. 20th level is the capstone of our build. We gain reliable talent and increase our sneak attack to 66. Reliable talent makes it so when we make an ability check that adds our proficiency bonus, we can treat any roll of 9 or lower as a 10. End result sees us with a likely AC of 17 plus with an average of 113 hit points. Our packed weapon can take multiple forms, but I think it's most likely we'll be using a short sword to get our sneak attack off. This will give us an average of 29 damage with our sneak attack, 37 damage with extra attack, and if we add in flurry of blows this increases to up to 53 damage in a round. Even though we are an assassin because we're a swashbuckler, we love the spotlight and fighting directly. We aren't at risk of not being as effective in a direct fight. We have decent terrain maneuverability with our high acrobatics and ability to fall up to 25 feet without worry. When overwhelmed, we can fall back on our traditional ninja techniques using spells like Darkness and Silence to disadvantage our opponents, or we are fine. Be careful with Darkness though. It's very easy to screw over the rest of your party with it if you're not careful. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment your opinions or suggestions for new builds. I hope all your 20s are natural. See you next time.